Hey, real quick before we get into this video, this upcoming Saturday, April 5th, I'm doing my first OP10 format tournament for the One Piece card game. It will have the restriction list live, it will be online, and it will have Swiss into Top Cut as well. So if you haven't already, make sure to check it out, link in the description, and enjoy the video.
I will get one done and pass.
Love to see that.
Turn too late, but it is okay. For Leo, I will rest my leader, search top 5, and I would grab a Rebecca and a Rebecca.
It's pretty good.
And then I will discard a Sabo. I'll rest 1, play Rebecca, search top 3, stage Leo Sabo. I'll grab stage.
Oh, you just rolled the highest I've seen in a long time. That's pretty good.
All right, I got the combo.
All right. We'll go 7 to leader. Every Wednesday, I invite a player to a live Conquest match streamed exclusively on my Twitch and YouTube. Each player must bring 3 different decks with 3 different leaders and choose one at random to play with. After each game, the winner's deck is eliminated and they choose another deck to play with. Then the loser counter picks with one of their remaining decks. This continues until one player has won a game with all 3 of their decks and becomes this week's winner. This is Wednesday Night One Piece. Hey everyone, Eggman here with another Wednesday Night One Piece. I've got special guest Koty. How you doing, Koty?
Doing great.
Glad to hear it. And I honestly didn't really recognize, we haven't really played a lot of games together. We've talked a lot on like discussion of cards. We've, I think, only played once in like at least on paper in tournament, right? Which happened a couple months ago. But honestly, you reached out to me. I'm like, why have I not invited you already? You made a really good point. And so I'm looking forward to this. This format is really great. I think there's a lot of deck building choices you get to make, which I think is really cool. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. So what are your thoughts on this format real quick?
I think because this is pretty much a first seen format with the ban list now being in effect, I think that it's going to really show how good people are at deck building, for the most part, and it's just something new that we haven't seen yet. And so far, I've had a great time playing this format, and I'm really excited to see the cool decks that people start to cook up and start to play and do well with.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm really looking forward to. I definitely identify more as like a deck builder than necessarily a player, so I do appreciate that. But also, if you guys want to play in this format, we do have a tournament this Saturday. You can find it linked in the description too, with OP10 new restrictions applicable as well, and should be a good time since we do have a bunch of events with this format now starting here in North America, starting this upcoming week or the weekend after this one too. But talking about unique brews and decks and stuff, let's go over and let's look at the 3 decks that you brought this week.
All right, so the first deck that I brought is RP Luffy. Surprise, surprise. I'm still playing this deck on the side. It got a new card, the 5-cost Resonante from OP10. It really helps with the consistency of the deck and also allows you to build like a different way with the 10-cost version, so that whenever you do play your 10-cost, you can still be safe behind your events with Gum Giant and also Thunder Bagua.
Yeah, and I definitely played a lot of this deck too in OP09. I wasn't convinced with it so far in OP10, but you're trying to convince me with it, so we'll see how you do today. But obviously, red just got a lot of good staples. Tony Chopper is like a really good 2K for the deck too. And you know, red and purple has just been a really strong combination of cards. So I think this can be good too. You also have the mole gun, and I think that's mostly it. But it's also a format where I think we can play Zoroark a little bit more safer and more consistently with it. It's getting its value, so I think that's important as well.
Yeah, still not sold on the Zoroark yet, but I'm testing it out to see just if it's actually good and if it stays on board for more than one turn.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, and otherwise you're just going to go to 4 copies of All Star, right? Because it still has good combinations with Resonante and just consistent ramp too.
Yeah, exactly. It replaces itself, and worst case scenario, I can always just pitch it off a giant Resonante to pretty much just draw two new cards.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's deck number one. Deck number two, we've got Usopp, probably one of the more, maybe not controversial, but people don't know if this deck is good yet. I think that's the biggest consensus I've reached with it.
Yeah, so I've been playing Usopp for a little bit now. Actually just played in a tournament uh with this exact list actually, and did okay, did X1. Not the worst, not the best for sure, but I think that this deck has a lot of utility within it. Obviously, like if you play Rebecca on 7 to play Kyros or Luffy and then play a 4 cost, it's just super, super good. It's
Mm-hmm.
pretty much just Gecko Moria a turn earlier, and I think that this deck is somewhat hard to play and has some iffy matchups right now, but I think with the ban list, with BY being out of the meta, I think this deck is a little bit better now.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Dofi was the best matchup for Usopp, I think that it still has a lot of room to grow. And I think that by the end of it, it will be probably like a tier 2 deck or a tier 1.5 deck.
Yeah, I think that's where most people are kind of settling with it. I do think that historically black and blue's been the strongest color combination in this game, or one of the most, with the combination of
Mhm.
cost reduction with low costed removal. So Usopp does have that. I think this Dressrosa kind of packages what most standard builds are looking like, but I'm hoping to see if we have any that kind of break through with some more unique stuff in the next little bit too. But we'll see if that ends up happening as well. And then your third deck, all reliable. We got Mr. Dofi.
Yep. My favorite deck in the game. Been playing it since set one. Um, Took a little break last format to play RP because I was somehow doing well with it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's back. No Jinbei. I don't think that losing Jinbei really hurt the deck that much.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, I would be gladly to give my Jinbei to get BY and Lucci nerf.
Sure.
So I am totally a-okay with the banning of Jinbei. It just means that we can go back to how we were playing it back in like set five as more like a control mid-range deck to where like card advantage really matters. And I think in the long run, this deck is probably the best deck to be fighting for the card advantage. So yeah, and also just free 6K bodies, free characters on board is always just a good thing. That's really hard to out tempo.
Yeah, and I think Jinbei definitely consisted. Like it helped the explosive power of the deck sometimes, but not always like the consistency of it. So you're still a really consistent deck. You're still able to get a lot of removal while building your own board. And I don't think Dofi is going to be really less present in this format than where it was. It's still going to be very viable, and people are going to be playing it. So you definitely have to be aware of it. So well, those are the three decks that you brought, and real quick, the three that I have this week. I am starting off with my old reliable, which is Marco. I really want this deck to be viable in this meta, and I've been testing a lot of different builds. This one's been a little bit different than what I've been testing lately. We're still running the Emporio package, though I do want to try to break away from it eventually and see if there's some better ways to play it. We are playing a little bit more of like the new Red Straw Hat Punk Hazard stuff. So two of the new Sanji and two of the new Tony Chopper. We are running some more events than usual. The Divine is super good. It's one of the best cards I think we've gotten from this deck. The fact that either we can use it on defense to make sure we don't lose the game, or the removal potential with our leader effect. Getting rid of a 10k for one card essentially is absurd. So that also is as flexible as this one is to be defensive is good. We have two red rocks as well. I just also kind of wanted some more events. So since we are playing 5-cost Marco, which is really good, and I think that hits a couple more cards in this format than it did previously, which is good. And then we also have the new 2-drop Monet, which obviously has the immediately synergy with the Emporio. You can play it off the Emporio. Your opponent has to respect it, and it either gives like the minus that we need. Can give Dawn to our leader which we need sometimes. And in general, I think this deck has a lot of answers to a lot of situations. It's moderately consistent with how the leader effect works. You still have to find the pieces and sequence it correctly, but I really do like what this does right now.
Yeah, it also seems to have a good matchup into like all the kid decks right now, like
Hmm.
Smoker and Bonnie. With even like with the Monet, like every single turn you get to just minus 3K something and give free Dawn to your leader.
Yeah.
Like I think the Divine Departure and the Monet for this set really gave Marco a big boost, even though it may not be like a big thing in like the eyes of most, but for Marco players, I think you are more than happy with the support that came out in OP10.
Yeah, Divine's probably the biggest piece single-handedly because there's always be times like I want to play Rad Beam, but Rad Beam only did something defensively. So to be able to be proactive with it sometimes, are the fact that it's just so flexible helps out a lot of matchups where, specifically against something like Teach or something where you can get things into range a little bit easier. Card's been fantastic. Really, really enjoy adding it to the deck. So we've got that. Next up, we've got the other Doflamingo leader in this game. We've got the green purple Dofi. This is definitely my newest pet deck with the OP10 cards. We did get all the support on the purple side for Sugar, but I don't really like Sugar as a leader. It doesn't ramp consistently because if you're playing against a good opponent, they're just going to deny you any ramp, and it also doesn't keep Dawn open on your back, at the end of your turn consistently either, unless you have Rosinante out, which you're not always going to see. So I found that this leader was more consistent. We have a lot of ways to take advantage of the 2 Dawn we have active. Off White, like, almost never misses. I'm going to miss with it on stream today. I can guarantee it now. But I've there's just so many good characters named or with the Don Quixote family in their typing now that it's very difficult for you to whiff. So I think the only non-character we're playing is Hody Jones with that, and then obviously we have in our events. But to look top three, we're going to hit pretty often, and we have a lot of good targets for it too. So clearly, we can still hit our Rosinante, which is good. Hody is a really good card too. Sometimes we just play it on curve if we're able to be defensive enough and go for game with it too. And yeah, just really happy with how this deck is. Honestly, I'm playing it because I want to see more of how it does against a lot of different matchups, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm looking at this list and missing, and I think a lot of people are also looking at and wondering, where's the birdcage?
Birdcage,
Huh?
yeah, yeah, that is the number one comment all the time. It really, I think Birdcage is more of a tech choice for the meta, depending on what it looks like. With so far, I haven't missed the card, but if I'm expecting more Dofis and Zoros, Birdcage definitely gets some additional adds to it. But I'm not immediately, yeah, I just don't immediately find the need for it. And honestly, the other thing is I just don't find the timing that makes sense for it. Right, like, and we don't have like the, if you want to play it you have to kind of build around it, meaning you have to consistently get that Dawn minus, which we don't get to do
Mhm.
anyways. And the fact that it's another like non-event, or sorry, non-Don Quixote family character, means that you can't search it. It's like a minus target for off-white. So I haven't missed it yet. If you want to play it, you definitely can. But I think the card is just okay in this card. If more Doflamingo was confirmed in the meta, yeah, you play that card. But with it just
Yeah,
being probably what 10-15% of the meta compared to like 25% of it, you're likely fine to run without it.
yeah, probably.
Probably. You don't. I won't make fun of anyone who does run the card. I'm just not playing it right now. So there we go.
And before 50% of the next regionals is just all Zoro.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean that would definitely persuade me to run the card. But lastly, we've got Rob Lucci. You guys know I'm not a Rob Lucci player, but more so, I am curious to see how this deck does without Moria and Ice Age. I think the quick answer is worse, but I do think that it does have a spot in this meta. It did lose its worst matchup in BY Luffy as well. And I do think that being low to the ground. I mean, you're not playing Gecko Moria against Blackbeard anyways, so that's a good target for you too to have gone. So I think that there's ways to build this. I don't think a lot. I think some people have given up on the leader, but I don't think everyone has. I want to do some more testing with it. I'm not a perfect Rob Lucci player, so this is probably the leader and deck that I have the least amount of experience with. But even with that, I can count to zero sometimes, so I can get the occasional removal. But I still think the deck is good. You just kind of have to change your pace. And the only other thing is that with the quick testing, you don't have as many bricks in your hand as often, which does feel really good. It does feel good to actually have combo in your hand more consistently, which is nice.
Yeah, I will say the Rob Lucci players are probably the most devout players to any leader I have seen.
Yeah.
So, what Rob Lucci is in the meta, I'm going to make it work. Oh, Gecko's ban, Ice Age ban, I'm still going to try my best to make this work.
I think this
And
it stems
yeah.
from like I know a lot of people entered the game from like OP05 or OP06 where like Sakazuki was the best leader, right? And it was kind of the first like good removal deck that was black in color. So everyone moved on to Rob Lucci, and so there's a lot of people who are like, this is my entire identity as a One Piece player. I don't have the ability to change. We're just gonna try my best. And Sakazuki was a viable leader without Gecko Moria. It did need Ice Age, but I think it's really admirable to keep making it work, and I think it will work. I think Rob Lucci is better than people are saying. It's obviously worse than it was, but it still deserves a spot in this meta.
Yeah, the biggest thing as well is that I don't think people understand, but Rob Lucci actually has a lot of good matchups right now in the meta.
Hmm.
Now that BY is gone and people think that Lucci isn't going to be played as much, Lucci just eats Bonnie alive.
Yeah,
It doesn't have the worst Shanks matchup. Purple Luffy is still 50-50, maybe slightly losing now.
yeah,
And like you said, losing Ice Age and Gecko probably just helps the Teach matchup now from
sure.
it.
Yeah, because you weren't using those cards really consistently. Like Ice Age sometimes to help get removal on like a 10 drop, but even then, like either the card had protection or had like such a low cost that Rob Lucci didn't care about it anyways. So
Mhm.
well, cool. Those are the three decks that I have, and let's decide what our first matchup's going to be. Per usual, we're going to randomize our leaders, and we're going to choose what we're going to be playing against for this first game. So I'll have you one, two, three, and then this is my left, this is my right. So left is over here.
All right. Left is 1, 2, middle 3, 4, so on and so forth.
All right.
Two,
You will be playing against Rob Lucci, and I'll just choose the center one, so I don't have to worry about.
the center one.
Yeah.
It is RP.
RP. All right, cool. That will be our first game. We'll get that set up, and we'll see you guys in game number one. All right, we've got game number one is going to be Rob Lucci versus the red purple Luffy. And first, we got to roll to see who wants to go first. I think we both said we wanted to go first. So, oh, okay.
Yeah. I
I
guess
I
you're going first.
I lied. I never win dice rolls, so to just get a natural 12 like that, yeah, we'll go first with this. Any cuts for my deck?
I always just do halves.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's generally same for you. All right, and one, two, three, four, five. Let's see.
So I'm going second.
Um, yeah, I'll keep this.
Sure. I will try it.
Okie doke. Good luck. I'll go to
Good
one
luck. Good luck.
Dawn, and your go.
Try for 2 done and pass.
All right. I'll swing five at lead just to mill two. Spandam and Asuru. And we'll just play Brook for three and pass.
Right. Trial for turn. 2 done. And I will play a bonk play
Sure.
to ramp one and go 7th lead.
7 is good. Nothing.
And pass turn.
All right. Attach 1 to Lucci. We'll go 6 to lead, milling 2. Hitting a Kuzan and a Khalifa.
Then I'll give you a 1K.
Sure. And then I'll play Kuzan for 4, drawing 1 and passing.
Let's try for turn. Get 2 done. I will go 6 to lead.
I will give you a 2K with Who's Who.
I will press 7, play Bim Beckman, and trash the Kusan.
Kuzan's gone.
And pass turn.
All right. I'm at 7 myself. Kind of wanted that Kuzan to be around.
Can't let that one stay around.
Yeah, that's fair. Um, what is our best play? I think it starts with Spandam for 1. We'll get Tempest Kick, putting Khalifa and Spandam in there. Um, we'll go. Sorry, I have to do math, which I know on a Wednesday night. Brutal. Yeah. We'll go 7 at your leader, getting a Spandine and a Jack into my trash.
You want my safe thing?
Yeah, I'll minus the Ben.
7, so we do this kick. It's another 7. I will take no trigger.
We'll Tempest Kick, minusing the Ben. Play Hina for 3, and then just attack with Brook to get rid of Ben. And pass from there.
Draw for turn. 2 done. I believe you should have 6 in hand.
That is correct. 6 in hand.
Okay. Right. I'll start turn by going 6 to Brook.
You got the Brook.
I will press 5 to play Resonate, use effect to discard some die for to draw 2 cards.
Sure.
I will use leader effect to ramp 1, go to 5 done.
Yeah.
I will rest the 5 done, play another Resonante
Sure.
to discard a 0 cost to draw 2. And I will just pass turn, use Resonante effect to restand 2, and then do it again.
Do it again. Okay. Draw. At 9 Dawn. Do I have... Interesting. All right. Hmm. Um. What is... Sorry, I'm going to take an extra second here.
You're good.
Let's start with Tempest Kick for 1, minusing one of your Resonantes. I'll go 6 to leader, minusing the other Resonante. So it should be at 4 right now. So 6 to lead.
So cheap, Lucci. Okay.
I'll go 7 to leader with Hina.
That's so cheap. Cheap. So need to find something. I will rest 1, play giant.
Sure.
Minus 2 done. Discarding a chopper to draw 2.
All right. Tempest Kick, your 4 cost. So they cost 1 and 2, so you know what's up. Bomb
More
decking.
efficient version.
Yeah. I per usual, first Tempest Kick drew the second Tempest Kick, so all right, and it's 3 cards, which I think we should do a Kuzan. I guess I don't really have a good way to get back Zuru, and I guess a Brook. And pass from there. Still 6 cards in hand because Lucci can still be broken.
Alright. What are we doing with this? I think that it's always a 6 to lead first.
6 to lead. I will 2K with Who's Who.
I think it is a 6 to Hina.
I'll 2K with Suru.
Play a 9 cost Luffy.
Sure.
-1 from go 10 to the Hina.
You got Hina this time.
Then leader effect, ramp 1 and pass.
Alright, you got 2 Dawn open. I'm going to 10. Alright. You're not playing slow beam, so I can attack with Spandam first. Um, Cards in your hand right now?
That's 7.
That is way too many. Yeah, spend them into there. We'll go 8 to lead.
The question is, how are you getting rid of this? Don't believe you're playing finger pistols, so just 8. Then, like, what? Rebecca, Hina, Suchi, or the fourth Tempest kid. I'll
Force
take this.
Force Tempest Kick would be insane. Another 8. Milling 2.
Okay.
Hina and Manshuri.
I will just spot with that.
Sure. We'll play Sabu for 5. And we'll get rid of a 4-drop Kuzan and 4-drop Lucci. Then it's your go.
Surely 4 cards now, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay. Gonna play another night cost Luffy.
He's pretty good.
-1 trouble. Leader effect. I will go 8 to the Lucci.
Yep, you got him.
Go 10 lead.
10 lead is good.
Then 10 lead again.
10 lead is good.
And pass turn.
Cards in hand.
I have 8.
8. We'll go 10 with Saba.
And 11. I will take this one. No trigger.
And 11 with Lucci.
Go 2, 2, 2.
Sure. And pass. I have 7 in hand.
One, you can go 15. I'll go 6 lead.
Oh, 2K with Kaku.
I'll go 10 to Sabo.
You got the Saba.
I'll go 10 lead.
10 lead's good.
I'll rest 9. Play another Luffy. -1, draw 1. Use leader effects. And then go 11 lead.
11 lead. Yeah, at this point. Yeah.
And pass turn.
Sure.
1 up, 7 in hand.
Yeah, which means you've done the math that 15 will not be enough. But I don't think I have much of a play otherwise. Yeah, Yeah, because like otherwise, yeah, just 15 lead.
8, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then 0 cost
Ugh.
bishop's 16.
GG. Yeah,
GG's.
yeah. On that previous turn, I could have done instead of pressuring as much with Lucci. I was thinking about I could do like Rebecca into Spandine into Lucci for 4 less. So that was a thought, but I felt like I had to pressure you to be in kind of a you had to had it situation.
Yeah. Since I
And
only saw the one giant, like it definitely wasn't bad.
yeah, because I only lost by 1K. Let the record show.
You did only lose by 1K. That did
Yeah,
happen.
but yeah, I think there might have been a way for because I had again a lot of counter in hand, and maybe I got too greedy
Mhm.
towards pushing towards the late game, but uh, because alternatively again like getting a Rebecca Spandine, just getting a 6K body out that you have to respect again, could have been good, but
But you still would have swung with Sabo, right?
yeah, I think Sabo's swing was for sure. Maybe I would have made it an 8K instead of what did I make it? I think I made it a 10K.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might have comboed out of that one. Maybe the better if.
Yeah, I would have gave you a 2-1 for that.
All right, yeah, because I would have gone 8 there, and then otherwise I'd play Rebecca, do the combo for 4, and then do what 9 on the other one. I'd have Sabo, Rebecca, Spandine, and Lucci. You'd still have your 2 Luffy's up, but I'd be able to defend likely one of these 6K bodies with the amount of 2Ks I had in hand.
Yeah, because you still would have had 2 life. So I
Yeah,
don't think me playing Usohachi to rest it would have got there.
no, no,
Um,
yeah, I had enough to stave off one of those, I believe.
yeah, I think I would have taken the 9K swing
Yeah, you would be
and
going.
then
You'd be at 0 life, I
probably,
think.
yeah,
Right?
I would have been at 0 life. And I think I would have probably just tried to clear board.
Sure. Yeah.
Just go 10 at Sabo, you probably block, go 10 at Sabo again, and then like go 7 lead and then Beckman the Lucci.
Yeah, but then I would be able to, just go 15 with Lucci. You try to go for game, but I think I'd counter for it, and then you'd have
I
to.
could have countered that one.
Yeah, you could have countered the 15 for sure, but then I don't think you're killing me on the crackback, so it'd be kind of a weird balance from there.
Yeah, because at that point my board would have just been the 2 Luffy's at Beckman.
Yeah. Well,
I
not.
did
Yeah. Oh,
have
yeah. The Beckman. Yeah.
another Luffy though.
You did. Yeah. That you
I,
played at the end of that last turn. So, all right.
yeah,
Well,
I'm
RP
not
Luffy
sure.
still good, despite my
Still does the thing.
my my reservations. So you ended up getting that one. Do you know what you want to play into the next round?
Um, so you have Lucha, Mark, and then Dofi.
Yeah,
Um, I'll just get it over with. I'll play Dofi.
you'll play Dofi. All right. Do
Yeah.
I want to play also Dofi, or do I? I think I'll play Marco because I generally feel like that matchup's a little bit better for me. So we'll do that one. So we'll get into game number 2. It will be Marco versus Dofi, and we'll see you guys over there.
I
All right, we've got game number 2. It's going to be Marco versus Dofi. This is a run back. All right, my only time playing Koty in tournament has been this matchup, and it ended up winning. So I'm way too overconfident. We'll see if I can win again. And yeah, I think this is a honestly one of Marco's potential better matchups. We have a lot of ways to like interact with Dofi playing cards rested off their leader effect. It's really easy for us to swing over them and pressure them, and then we also get to go late game pretty easy. So I think this is a favorable matchup, especially since I'm going to choose going second. But I can always lose. I've proven this time and time again. So
yeah, this is definitely Marco favored in my opinion. but now I don't have to worry about Jinbei at all. So
Yeah,
maybe this is just better on my mental.
that is true. Though if you played like if you went second and you went 4-drop Jimbei Boa and just kept it active, I would be very like I'm very sad. Like what do I do against that, right? Like
Oh yeah, for
play a
sure.
5 cost. So the fact that that play doesn't exist to make me cry makes me feel better too. So but yeah, we'll be starting this off. I'll just do a simple half cut. You can do the same. I will be going second, and let's see what these first 5 look like.
All right.
All right, I'll go again.
I really want to keep this, but I don't think it's smart too. Uh, the only problem with this is I have to blind leader. I don't know if I can afford to do that since the last time we played, I whiffed my blind leader.
You did, yeah. That did also contribute to winning, in my sense of it. So,
Yeah, I will not keep this,
all right.
but I did have the red rock
Ooh,
that I
okay.
know that I'm going to need in this matchup. But
Yeah,
you know what? It's fine.
getting rid of Newgate is really important for you because that just invalidates your deck uh
Yeah,
entirely.
yeah, Newgate is a big problem,
I mean,
especially when you can kill my 6 Ks with it. I'll
yeah,
play.
yeah. It's it's very good for the matchup. This is nearly identical start, which is not good.
All right, tough cut. Then 5. I've been playing too much Usopp because I keep grabbing 4 cards for life
Instead of 5, yeah.
instead of 5. Like, and last time instead of 3, I grabbed 4 as well.
Yeah, yeah. That's RP Luffy's always in that boat too. You good to go?
All right,
All
yeah,
right. Good luck.
good. Good luck. Good luck. All right, one done, and I will play a Perona
Nice.
top 5. It's not awful since I can do that on my 5. So let's do it like this and pass turn.
All right. We'll go to 2. Attach 1 to leader. Draw 1. I'll bottom deck 1, and then your go from there.
Draw for turn. Do the good old Doofy play. Swing 7, use effect. Play Weevil and draw 1.
I'm actually going to divine departure while I still have 1 Dawn open. So that get me to 8.
And pass turn.
All right. I'm going to put a Dawn underneath Marco. Use the effect to draw 1. I will bottom deck this. I'll give the minus to Weevil, so currently it's 4K. I'll swing 7K to it.
7. That's a good number. That is a good number. I don't think I have anything to say about that.
Then I'll play Monet for 2 and pass to you.
All right. Draw for turn. Turn done. Guess I need to make you swing into my life. So nothing too cool. I will see what I get off the Son Goku.
Sure.
Top 5. And I'm gonna grab a Gecko Moria. Got these on the bottom. Um, I'll just go 5 to lead.
5 to lead. I'll give you a 2K pudding.
Then I will press 4 and play a Weevil to draw 1 and pass turn.
All right. I'll go to 6. Start with Marco effect. Draw 1. We will put this on top. We'll give the minus to the Weevil. We'll Monet's effect, attaching no dom, but make it a 3K. We'll go 6 in the leader.
And this is where it gets Marcoed. I will take.
Yeah, and we'll 5 cost Marco, get rid of it. And your go from there, 4 in hand.
Draw for turn. And Monet's a 3K, right?
Correct, it's a 3K.
I think I'll go 5 to lead.
5 to lead.
Indeed.
I'll finally take my first damage.
And I will follow that up with a Grab Blade.
Ooh, Grab Blade is brutal.
You don't have good targets in this matchup, so might as well use them all I can.
That's fair.
And pass turn.
All right. We'll be at 8. We'll attach it down to Marco. Use the effect to draw 1. We'll bottom deck this. Who do you like more, Sengoku or Perona?
I think I like my Perona more.
All right. I'll give the minus to the Sengoku then.
Okay, sounds good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll go 7 at your leader.
7. We'll go 2K and 1K.
Cool. We'll play ace for 5. 1 underneath it and go 7K to leader.
And we'll take that one with no trigger.
Pass from there.
I can't remember. Do you run pudding in your list?
I do not, no. So you can
Okay.
rest easy.
Okay, I didn't think so. I just needed to make sure.
Well, yeah, no, you're good. I'll give you that one.
All right. Let's start with the Sun Goku and see if I teach. Well, we did find teach. Okay.
Don't love that.
All right, let's go 2 for teach.
Sure.
And use teach effect. Put this on top. Get defeat 2 done. Then attach 1. I'll go 8 to the ace. Use effect. Click Gecko effect to add
10. So you said 8. And how much Dawn do you have left? 4?
Yeah, 4.
I'll go double 2K to save him. 3 in hand.
I will just rest 4 to play that Weevil over permanent.
Sure.
Draw 1 and pass turn.
All right. One on Marco. Use effect to draw 1. Put this on top. We'll give the -2 to the Weevil.
Okay.
We'll play 9-drop Sanji to play out Newgate, Tachidon, Newgate effect to get rid of the Weevil. We'll go 7 into your Gecko Moria.
That is fine.
And then 6 into your leader.
And I will give you a 2K.
All right. 3 in hand and pass.
Okay, I guess Sanji's here to stay. So let's go 6. I will Red Rock the new gate
Sure.
and then use Teach Effect. Place this on top. My leader to Dawn. And I'll go 9 at the ace. Use the effect to play Gecko. Gecko effect is going to add Weevil to hit.
Sure.
And then I will press 1 to play a Law Blocker.
Oh no, a law blocker. Brutal. All right. We'll use Marco's effect. Draw 1. We'll bottom deck this. We'll give the minus to the Gecko. Um, I guess we'll go 8 into 3.
And you have 7 Dawn left.
7 left, yeah.
That's fine.
We'll go 9 to lead.
9 to lead. That is fine. No trigger.
And we'll Beckman your teach.
Okay.
And then pass with 3.
I'm going to rest 1 for Corona.
Sure.
Check top 5. These bet on top like this. I will go 13 to the Sanji and use effect to play Boa. Use Boa effect.
And that's the
30.
Okay.
The blocker.
Yeah, sure. You got Sanji.
And I will pass turn.
All right. Underneath Marco, use the effect to draw 1. We'll put this on top. We'll give the minus to Boa. So currently it's a 4K. We'll go 8 at your Boa.
Um, 7 left.
All right, you're definitely missing your camera's a little bit delayed.
Yeah, yours was too.
Yeah. I think Discord is less happy because it shows your hands, but then it shows you touching your face on like the. So it looks like you got like 3 hands. I think it's getting better now. I think it's better now. Okay.
Is it better? Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that was weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
Okay. Um, 8. I will block
Sure. Cards in your hand right now?
F6.
Would you really? Would you really? Um, sure. I'll go another 8 at your boa. Will you give me?
I will F6.
Will you give me 3 cards?
Yeah, I will. 2 buggies and a permanent.
Sure. I'll play Emporio, finds Pudding. I'll play Sanji, and then I'll add Pudding back to my hand.
All right.
Your go from there, 3 in hand for me.
But then this Emporio is going to draw you cards. I
It
do not like that.
it will, and if for some reason Sanji gets KO'd, it will also draw me cards.
I know you have a 2K that I know about,
Correct.
which is not good. Um, Go 6 to lead.
6 to lead. Sure. Nothing. 4 in hand now.
All right. Press 2 to play Teach.
Sure.
Use Teach effect. Put this on top. Give 2 to Dofi.
For chat, I didn't play. I played Sanji for 3 Dawn. Ivankov played Pudding off the top of my deck and returned it to hand.
Yeah. Oh, I kind of need that Vonkov that.
It can stay around. It's fine.
I'll go 13 to the Beckman use effect. Get rid of Corona to play Law. Bounce Son Goku and it just draws you a card. I will bounce Sanji to hand.
Sure. And you got the Beckman.
And then I will play the Son Goku. And I will add a 2K and pass turn.
All right. One, two, three, four, five, six. I'll start using Marco's effect to draw 1. I'll bomb deck. I'll give the minus to the Law. Play Otama for 1. I'll minus the Law again. Yeah, 6 in hand. I'll attack Emporio into Law. Draw 1. I'll play Jozu for 6 to bounce Otama back to my hand. To bounce your Boa back to your hand. And I'll go 7 into your leader.
I will take no trigger.
Pass from there, one Dawn open, and six in hand. And you know like half those cards.
Yeah. All right. Are we doing this? The spamming board is pretty good now. Right. Okay. I will press forward to play a OP10 Boa
Yes,
blocker.
yes, yeah, yeah. I noticed you snuck two copies of that in there.
Yeah, it's honestly just to see if it's good anymore. But this play is kind of cool. So I will rest another four to replay that Boa
Oh, you'll put
to
the
look at
Dawn
top
underneath.
three.
Yeah,
Uh, put these on bottom. And then put the Dawn under this Boa.
sure.
And then use Teach Effect. Put this on top. Give Dofi to Dawn. And then I will go 8 to the Avanga, use Effect over Son Goku, play Weevil, and then draw one.
All right, you got Emporio.
And I will pass turn.
All right. I'll put one underneath Marco. Use the effect to draw one. I uh, I found some good cards. Um, Give the -2 to the Boa with the Dawn underneath it. I'll play Sanji to play Silvers. I'll give the -2. I'll give the -2 to the active Boa, and then the -3 to the Weevil, and then I'll pop the other Boa.
Okay.
I'll go 6 into the Weevil, so 6 into 3.
That's fine.
And then 7 to Leader.
I will take that. No trigger.
And pass from there. 6 in hand.
Drop return. I will rest 6 to Red Rock the Sanji.
Sure.
Use Teach Effect. Place this on top. Do I place that one? Yeah, place that on top. Go 10 to Josu. Use Effect. Play a lot of bounce on Goku.
Double 2K.
And pass turn.
Cards in hand.
5.
5.
Yeah, 5.
I'll just Divine Departure blocker, and then I think I get there from there.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
I can't even get out of the release swing.
yeah. So, man, you had me sweating for a minute, like, because I didn't. This was that one turn I drew Silvers for turn, and then Mark would effect to find the Sanji, and but because otherwise I'm like,
Oh.
I not seeing Silvers this late into the game is really rough, but I was able to finally get there.
Yeah, I think that if I had one more turn, like if you just played Rayleigh, I
Hmm.
think I could have stabilized a little bit.
Yeah, because
But
you
buying the Rayleigh, it just put everything like do everything in the trash whenever you were able to pop the blocker.
Yeah, yeah. The double removal and then preventing you, yeah, double removal and preventing Boa from doing anything last turn. Not that I was gonna do anything anyways. Yeah, felt good, but yeah. Again, I think a matchup that's in my favor anyways. But you definitely made it close. I was starting to get a little bit worried that I was running out of resources.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I should have started going for life at one point. Um, but I think like with you having so much counter in hand, like it didn't matter.
Yeah, I ended up just having a lot of 2Ks for most of the game, so I was never like really super worried. And then as I had like two divines in my hand, so if I was worried, it was pretty trivial to leave one Dawn open.
Mhm.
So and that first one to get out of that first 8K swing felt really good. That's the first time I've done
Yeah,
that, and I'm
yeah,
like, this is power.
yeah. Yeah,
So
you got out the very first lane. I'm just like, oh,
yeah, it
this is
begins,
already bad.
and then what was that like 7 to your 4K Weevil? Like most matchups, that's like a really good start, but I could counter it pretty easy. So. Well, we'll go into game
Yeah.
number three. I'll try green and purple Dofi since it's the only deck I haven't played yet. And because I don't know what its matchups are, so I want you to choose the wrong one.
Okay. Well, I know that Dofi has a bad matchup into that. I'm not sure about Usopp, so I will try Usopp into
Sure.
that.
Cool. All right. We'll get into game number three. It's going to be green purple Dofi versus Usopp, and we'll see you guys over there. All right, we've got game number three, and we've done a good job at rotating through the leaders. We didn't have to, but it just kind of ended up that way. And I've got green, purple Dofi versus your Usopp, the new leader from OP10, the blue and black. And again, a lot of people don't know if this leader is good or not right now.
Yeah, it's played a lot, but it usually doesn't do the best because it has some bad matchups that are kind of prevalent in the meta, like Shanks.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Also, a lot of people like play it for a couple of games, think it's inconsistent, or they miss their one big turn one time and just drop the deck.
Yeah, it's kind of like it reminds me of like kind of Purple Luffy a little bit because you also kind of break up
Mhm.
without the safety of Gum Gum Giant with you. But I think a lot of people expected it to be like Sakazuki 2.0, and I haven't seen that be the case yet.
Yeah.
So that's been, I think, part of the issue with it. But I still think the deck is good. I still think it can put out results, and we'll see if it can beat the menace Green Purple Dofi, probably the most popular leader right now. This is the leader you got to beat. So we'll see if that's the case. Well, you
And
also ended up losing last game. Do you want to go first or second going into game number three?
I would like to go first.
That works out because I would love to go second, and I will. I kind of want to. Nah, I can't keep this. I'll go again.
I cannot. I have stage, but none of the other pieces.
Yeah. Well, just prepare to never see stage again, and you'll be good.
And I don't need that card. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
just honestly, if I was to choose a reason to not play that deck, it is because I'd be too upset on games that I didn't see stage in the first 20 cards of my deck, which
That
happens.
too, yeah. That definitely turns a lot of people off from this deck as well.
Yeah,
Since you need like four cards by your 7 Dawn turn, it feels like to actually do something.
yeah. One,
Alright.
two, three, four.
Nine,
Um,
two.
sure. All right, you good to go?
Yep,
All right, good luck.
good luck. I will get one done and pass.
Love to see that. I will play two Dawn and pass.
Get two done. Turn too late, but it is okay. For Leo, I will rest my leader. Search top 5. And I would grab a Rebecca, and a Rebecca.
It's pretty good.
And then I will discard a Sabo 2K. I'll rest one, play Rebecca, search top three, stage Leo Sabo. I'll grab stage,
Oh,
from
you just
stage,
you
and
just
pass turn.
rolled the highest I've seen in a long time. That's
All
pretty good.
right, I got the combo.
All right. We'll go 7 to leader.
I will take this one.
Sounds good. I will
No
pass from there.
sugar.
7 in hand, since you are playing against blue, but I don't think you're playing pudding either.
I do not play pudding in this version. I wanted to, but I just valued a whole bunch of searchers more.
Clearly, it immediately paid off.
Yep. I'll go a six to lead
I'm actually gonna play off white.
with.
Not today, unfortunately. That'd be pretty sad. We'll get a 10 cost Dofi to hand.
It's pretty good. Nope. Then rest four and play Cavendish and pass.
Okie doke. I'll go to 6. I will attack 6 into your leader.
I will give you a 2K Black Soldier.
Alright, I'll play Rosie for 5. I will discard Judgment of Hell to draw 2 cards. I'll end my turn and get 2 back. I only have 6 Dawn. I'm going to clarify it this week. He only untaps when you have 7 or more. That was like the one comment I got like 100 times. Next turn, if he survives, I get the 2 extra Dawn, but not this turn.
Yeah, chat. You gotta keep them on their toes. Hey, are there any resters in that deck? I don't believe so. I believe it's just going to be a judgment at swing. I think that's okay. So I will start with a 6 to lead, use effect to draw 2 cards and discard a stage.
Yeah. Sure. Nothing.
Right. I will then swing 5 at lead.
The 5. I'll give you 2K.
Right. I will rest 7 to play Rebecca. Rebecca effect to draw 1. And then I will play out a Kyros. And over the Rebecca, I will play out a Leo.
Sure.
First, I'm going to use Leo effect to rest stage to search top 5. I will grab. I will grab a Rebecca and a Edio.
Sure.
And then discard a stage. And then Kyros is going to return the Lucy to hand.
Sure thing.
And pass turn.
All right. Spoilers, I have a lot of cards in hand right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right now. 5 and tier leader.
Eight, so a Dofi's coming down with the Rosinante. I will give you a Rebecca.
I'll do the thing you said. So, -1. Play Rosie. Discard Spiderweb to draw 2. Pass turn. 4 Dawn open.
And the question is, did you play Slow Beam in your deck list?
I do not. I do not play that card either.
Okay.
But
You have 9 cards.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Correct. I was curious with the amount of draw this deck has if you could keep up, but nothing gets past you.
I have been doing this a long time. I do slip up every now and then, though. I do slip up.
All right, he is fallible.
Uh, let's just. Do I want you to go to 10 down next turn? Or do I want to try and kill those? That's fine. I'll go 6 to lead. Use an effect to draw 2. And I will discard a Rebecca.
I'll pay the Dawn so I can go up to 10 next turn. And I'll just off white. Look top three. One, two, three. I'll get a baby 5.
Right. I will go 5 to lead with Rebecca.
I'll use the Searcher baby 5, 1k to get out.
Right. I will go 6 to lead, loose up.
I'll use the baby 5 that you know I have.
I will go 9 to lead.
Nine's good.
Killers. Then I will rest 7. Play over Leo to play a Luffy and pass turn.
Yeah, I was kind of afraid of him. Six at lead.
I will give you a 2K.
Five at lead.
I'll give you a 1K.
Nine at lead.
I will take that one. No trigger.
And 10 drop the obvious targets. Passing with 4 Dawn open. Rebecca can attack next turn. That wasn't an obvious target to you. Or
Yeah,
unrest during the whatever phase.
Okay. And you have 8 cards in hand.
Sure do.
The question is, how do I go about this since I am in danger now?
I don't know what you're talking about. How many cards do you have in your trash, though, real quick, just so we all know?
3, 6, 9, 10, 12.
Okay. All right.
Mhm. Let's go 1 over Leo and play a Rebecca Searcher.
All right. Now you've got 15 in there.
Feel these 3. I'll add EDO to hand.
Sure.
I don't think that even gets there, so don't want to do that. I'll go 5 to lead.
1k out with baby 5 Searcher.
I'll press 4. Play over Rebecca. Play Cavendish.
Sure.
I'll go 6 to Resonate. Use the effect. Draw 2. and discarded Sorrow.
1K with Dofi. 6 in hand.
Then I would go 9 to Rosinante with Luffy.
Um, 2K 0. Get out of it.
So you have 3 cards now.
3 cards, yeah.
What are your swings next turn? Um, I'll use Luffy effects.
Sure.
Put these 7 back.
Sure.
We stand Luffy. Go 9 Rosinante again.
You got him this time.
And then I'll rest to play over Rebecca to play the EDO impasse with 5 in hand.
5 in hand. Um, hmm. How many cards do you have in your trash right now?
10, I believe. 11.
11. All right, so it wouldn't be outrageous for you to. I mean, your Luffy leader, or Luffy can't restand right now, anyways.
Yeah.
Uh, hmm. I think Koty just wins it more times than not. Take the life. 9 at lead.
I will take no trigger.
10 at lead.
I will take no trigger.
5 at lead.
Okay.
And 11.
2, 2, 2, 1.
Dang it. Yeah, alright. Got too greedy. Because otherwise the play is just play 10 drop Dofi. I can stun your
And then
board.
stun these.
Yeah. Because then unlikely you can win next turn. You did have the. I mean, you could still.
I did.
Yeah. You would have to do some weird play where you like use it first and then untap your Luffy,
Mm-hmm.
which that's
Yeah,
reasonable.
I think it would have been like if you stun these,
Yeah.
I draw Kiros.
I mean, you can still just use it on a
Uh,
Deo too.
yeah, I would probably go like 8, go like 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, but you'd also have to put the cards into your trash to be able to that happen, which.
No, no, not for the double attack,
Oh,
just
okay.
to buff it.
Okay. Oh, well, I'd have 2 life if I didn't use Hody, though.
Yeah, that's why I have to go like 8, 9, 10.
Oh, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, I don't know
That
if it gets there or not.
that would get there, though not if I was a dummy. And I think I over countered on the Rosie. I was wanted you to
Did you?
because I used 5K and 3 cards to do it to
Hmm.
get out of a 9K. Or sorry, I went to 11 because I had to do the extra 2K. I think it was better just to save that
Okay.
for Dofi. But because you
Okay, probably.
1K'd out again, but just by 1K again, right?
Yeah, yeah, just by one ticket.
Yeah. Oh, super
I
close.
just needed a 1K from life then.
Yes.
And
Okay.
the first life was a Cavendish, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Am I actually going to die to this?
Because you had what did you have? Double 2K,
I had
um,
three 2Ks.
three 2Ks. Yeah. So nine. I mean, you could have gone out of.
Three
Uh,
2Ks and a 1K.
10K you could have gone out of too, and then yeah, 5 and 11. So you had an extra one, and then yeah. Oh well, super close. I'm happy. I still think it was the right play because I think I still lost anyways on the crackback, but I definitely wish I
Hmm.
won.
Yeah. I mean, you got another chance though.
Yeah, I do. I do. I think I am gonna stay with Dofi. We'll do the Dofi mirror. So yeah,
Okay.
and you only have the one deck left to choose anyways. So cool. All right, we'll get that set up. We'll go into game number 4, and it will be Dofi versus Dofi. See you guys there. All right, we're in game 4. We have the Dofi mirror match. It's going to be green purple versus blue Dofi. Traditionally, I'd say that green purple is like the hard counter to this deck, but only if you're playing Birdcage, and it's actively known that I'm not. So I'm curious to see how the deck does without that card. And we're gonna go. I'm gonna go second, which I also
Okay.
like for this. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It does let you do your attacks on one, but I think I'm okay with that. And yeah, this hand seems
This is a
passable.
keep.
Do not love how
And I
quickly you kept your hand.
and I once again have pulled 4 cards from my life.
All right, I am good to go. Good luck.
Alright, good luck. One done and a Corona. Top 5. And pass turn.
All right. Uh, Searcher. Um, I will add. I think it has to be 10 drop Dofi. And untap 2, your go.
And I'll start with a 2 at the sugar.
You did get the sugar.
And then 7 at lead use effect. You have to play a evil and draw 1.
I'll play off white. It happened. I said it was gonna happen. I whiffed with off white.
You whipped?
I
Oh
did.
my.
I did. I said it was gonna happen tonight.
Uh,
Prophecy fulfilled.
how?
I don't.
Well,
I wish I could
no
tell
more
you.
roadies.
No.
Go ahead.
No more Hodies indeed. Big old 9 into your Weevil. Give me that double 2K.
Give two.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go. Untap nothing.
All right. And you only have 6 cards.
Correct. Could be 7, but only
It
6.
could be. Let's start with a 7th lead.
7 at lead is unfortunately good. Add to hand.
We'll go 1 for Son Goku.
Sure thing.
Search top 5. I will grab a Buggy. He's on the bottom. I will rest 2 to play Teach. Use Teach effect. Place this card on top. And then go 7 at lead. Use the effect. play a lot about Son Goku and Piranha.
That is very good. Add to hand.
And pass turn.
All right, I will draw one. This is very interesting. I think I have to do it. I'm going to sugar to rest your teach. Play another sugar for fun. And then go 7 into your teach.
That is okay.
And I'll leave 2 back open. Your go.
Draw turn. All right. I will go 5 to lead.
1k out.
I will go 6 to lead.
All right, off white. Okay. All right, we're good. We're fine. We got 2k.
All right. I will go 7 to lead, use effect, reveal a pudding.
All 0 with Hody Jones. 8.
Okay. And then I will rest forward, just play the weevil.
And sugars will
that pudding.
activate, yeah.
And pass turn.
All right. Cards in your hand?
I have 6.
6. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll go 11 into your least favorite Weevil.
11.
Yeah.
That is okay.
I'll pay 2 for Giola and then restand the 2. And Giola says, on your opponent's attack, once per turn, you can rest 2 Dawn. Rest of one of your opponent's characters costs 4 or less.
Sounds good. We'll try. Okay. So, and you have 4 cards?
4 cards, yeah.
So I guess I should just do this, even though it doesn't seem that good. You have you're going to attend on, right?
Correct, yeah. Could be doing any kind of business with that 10 Dawn.
Well, I think I need to tax your hand before you play the Stoofy, so and I have time, so
Yeah.
I'll just red rock the
Giola?
yeah,
Yeah.
Giola. Go 5 at lead.
5 at lead. Sure.
Yeah, I'll go 6 at lead.
Oh, Judgment of Hell. Lose 1 Dawn. -3 to both. So your leader's now a 2k.
I'll go 1 for Son Goku.
Sure.
Search top 5.
Rest the Son Goku.
I'll grab a boa blocker. I'll go 2 to a sugar.
You got it.
I'll rest 1 for another Son Goku. This time grab the other boa blocker.
Oh, I didn't Dawn minus. Did I?
Huh?
I think I'm supposed
You
to.
should be going to 9.
Yeah. I must have gotten an extra Dawn somewhere.
All good.
Unless I trashed it. Oh, I did trash it the wrong way. I see.
Then do I do that? I'll need to do that. I'll just pass here.
All right. Ooh.
Six ahead.
Yeah, I'm at 9 Dawn right now. Um, 2 Dawn, going to Sengoku.
Son Goku is gone.
7 at Law.
Give you a 2 and a 1.
Play blocker for 5, your go. And
I'll go,
untap 2.
I'll go 2 to Sugar.
Yes. Sugar's effect activates when it's rested. It's not a cost to rest the card. It's very silly.
Yeah, it's super annoying.
Yeah.
And honestly, the only reason why I know this is because of my time playing Green Blue
I was gonna say
Rosinante.
Rosinante, yeah.
That's the only reason. I'll go 5 lead.
1K with Rosie.
I'll go 6 lead.
Sure. Nothing.
Perfume.
Yeah,
If I
go
played
for
it.
it, please. End it.
Let's go 4 for Boba. 3. Put them back like that. Give it Don to leader. I'll go 7 to lead. Use effect.
I'm just not gonna block. I understand where this
Yeah.
game is going. Yeah, not recovering from that one, unfortunately. GG's.
Jeez.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
called it, though.
Yeah, I don't think that extra 1 or 2K would have made a difference. Honestly, though, if I found Giola like turn 1 and you had to answer it, it was probably a little bit more menacing. But I just ended up not
Mhm.
seeing it till a little bit too late.
Yeah, I don't think I had an answer to because I ended up bottom decking my law, like 2 of my laws.
Yeah, yeah. This card definitely without running Birdcage, it definitely helps a lot because it essentially gives you like a Bonnie leader effect against Dofi, which is really nice.
Hmm.
Um, and like you have to kind of answer it. So and then like if you end up playing like 10 drop Dofi, you get the 2 Dawn open for kind of a 4 cost that they might have left open. So I don't know. I enjoy having the card, but it was again a little bit too late.
It seems really good for Sistofi. It's
Yeah,
just like it's honestly a better sugar, I think,
I think so as well.
against Dofi at least.
Yeah, and it's good against like Zoro too, or any deck that's kind of like a little bit like, more aggressive because you don't have to even rest the card. They have to either answer it or you get a free extra leader effect instead of the 2 Dawn. And then obviously if you already have Rosie too, you get 4 Dawn at the end of the turn, 2 for this, 2 for an event. It adds up pretty quickly. So, but also clearly Birdcage would have been really nice. So maybe I'm missing out on it.
Yeah.
So, well, that's
Maybe it goes back.
maybe. I mean, it also misses from off white, which clearly we have an issue with already too. So, well, cool. That was a 3-1. Let's go to our little winner circle real quick before we go into our 5th game. And after 4 games, we do have our winner Koty going 3-1 with his blue decks and red purple Luffy. And though honestly, I feel like our games are really close today. I had a lot of fun.
Hmm. Yeah, 2 of the games we played, I won by 1K counter
Yes.
in both of them. So I don't know, the games were actually like super close from
Yeah.
what people probably expected, but they were actually like super, super close.
They were too close. You gave me a chance, which is the worst. I'd rather just like be like I had no chance, but to be like 1K away twice, I'm just like, oh, I could have
Hmm.
won. Like where could I have stolen another 1K out of you, right? Like where is the misstep for it? But Koty, I really do appreciate. We're going to go into a 5th game for you guys, and there's also going to be a bonus game for people who are watching the VODs on Twitch or watching the membership VOD too. But to wrap it up, we're going to play Rob Lucci versus Usopp. We're going to see what that looks like, and let's jump on into it. All right, here is our fifth game of the night. It's going to be Rob Lucci versus Usopp. We've got cost reduction versus cost increase. We've got Gecko Morialis versus New Wave Gecko Moria. I've really never played this matchup, especially with the post restriction stuff. So I'm curious to see how it ends up.
Yeah, so it really just depends on how how much of my engine I can see.
Sure.
Uh, it sounds weird, but if I need to be able to like continuously flood the board,
Yeah.
pretty much more than you can take away. Um, it sounds pretty simple, but with this deck, it's a little bit harder to assemble all the pieces, whereas you play a whole bunch of different cards that do the same thing for the most part.
Yeah.
So
No.
I would say it's slightly Usopp favored only because of the static +1 effect.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I would say that's likely what I would aim for, and not just because I'm a bad Lucci player and I'm playing it right now, but I think Usopp has a bit of the edge. You get better kind of removal against me too, and yeah, it can be kind of scary. But you can also just brick up and then I win for free. So we'll see if that happens.
true.
I'm gonna go first. I think I liked going first the game that we did previously. So we'll see if
Okay.
it's still sparks joy for us on this one.
Sounds good.
All right, looking at five. No, can't do it.
Think I would keep this.
All right, and cut in half again, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okie doke. I'm going first. Um, I don't think this might be a little bit weird. I'm gonna play Monsturian Pass. I don't think you really have a great way to remove this.
Let's see. Let's go one for a Leo
Sure.
to rest Usopp. Search down 5. I will grab stage and a Cavendish. And then I will discard a Zora. And then I will rest 1 to play the stage and pass.
That seems good. Envious of your continual stage finding.
Yeah,
Uh,
I played the 8 searchers. I gotta get to it eventually.
we'll play Lucci. We'll mill two. We'll reduce the Leo. We'll put Rob Lucci and Kaido to our trash and just go big eight.
I will take that one. No trigger.
All right, and then your go from there.
Right. So I will draw for turn. 2 done. I will swing 5 delete.
Five to lead. Um, you also. Oh wait, I've been playing too many. I promise. Five life already.
Oh yeah, you're
Already.
good. You're
Already. All my other leaders are 4 life. All right. Excuse me. Um,
good.
we'll do. I'm almost upset no one in chat noticed that, but that's crazy. In that case, sure, we will take it.
Free card. Free card.
Yeah, I was already in 4 life mentality.
Let's go one for Rebecca. And I guess grab a Sabo. I'll rest 1 for a Leo.
Oh my gosh.
Stage.
You're gonna see every card ever printed.
I will grab a Luffy and Rebecca
Sure.
and discard, guess, a Bart. And then rest 2 for a EDO
Sure.
and pass turn
All right, cards in your
with
hand right
6
now?
in hand.
All right, cool. Cool, cool, cool. And Usopp's effect is how many or less? Six or less, or five or less?
Five or
All
less.
right, so you don't get immediately the value.
My
Um,
EDO is a 3 cost though, since it buffs 2 or more.
correct. That is important. Um, I'll go five to lead, milling two. Tempest Kick and Rebecca.
I will give you a 2K.
All right. I'll play Kuzan for four. And I think while I still have the Dawn, I'll play Manchuri. We'll bottom deck the Tempest Kick and Kaido to add. Let me make sure because it's been forever. Yeah. To add Rebecca.
85.
Yeah. So add Rebecca to my hand and pass from there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand.
Yeah. Alright. Draw for turn. Move 8 cards. Okay. Let's start with 4 to play Cavendish.
Sure.
I'll swing 6 at the Mancheri, use effect. Draw 2. And I will discard a Cavendish.
Sure.
Then I will go 5 to lead.
5 to lead. 1k out.
Then I will press 2 to play over Leo to play another EDO and pass turn with 5 cards in hand.
Sounds good. All right. I'm at 7. You said 5 cards in hand.
Yeah, 5 cards.
We'll go 5k at leader, giving the minus to Cav.
So he is a 0 cost.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go 5 into leader, milling 2, Kaido and Kaku, and we'll give minus 1 to one of your Ideos.
Okay, so he's a 2. I will give you a 2.
All right. Um, hmm. Yeah, play Hina out for 3. Doesn't super matter. We'll play Lucci for 4. We'll get rid of one of your Ideos and your Cavendish, and bottom decking 3 cards. So Kaido, Manchuri, and Lucci.
Okay. And then leader effect. Since I have 3, I'll draw 1.
Correct. And pass from there.
Okay. Proper turn 2 done. We have 6 cards.
Correct.
So I will go 7 to play Rebecca to draw 1. I will play out Luffy. And over Rebecca, I will play a Sabo.
Sure. And can you read Sabo's effect for me real quick?
Yeah. So Sabo says if your character with a base cost of 7 or less, other than Sabo, would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may return this to your
Okay.
hand instead.
Gotcha.
No, I'll attach one Rebecca, swing 5 at Kuzan.
5 at Kuzan. Sure.
I'll go 7 to Hina,
Sure.
go 5 to life,
Sure.
and pass turn with 3 in hand.
3 in hand. I'll go 5 to Sabo, giving the -1 to.
You also get to know first if that matters.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'll give the minus to the Luffy, so it's currently a 7 cost.
5 to Sabo. I will block and then draw a card from leader.
I'll go 7 into the Sabo with Lucci.
That is good.
And then Hina for 3 to make Luffy cost 4 or 3, right?
3, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll play Who's Who for 5. And I will discard Spanding
Okay.
and pass from there. 5 in hand.
And go to 10 on. I will go 6 to the Lucci.
That's fine.
I will go 5 to lead.
Also fine.
I will go 6 to life.
That can't be real. 2K with Khalifa.
And then I'll just play Frankie and pass turn.
Interesting.
4 cards in hand.
Interesting. Um, um, for real, I was not expecting that. That was a new one. You said how many in hand? 3?
4.
4. All right. 5 lead.
5 to lead. I will take that one. Trigger.
5 cards in hand.
Yep.
5 lead.
I will block that one. Use your stop effect to draw one. Then Brinky effect will play out Leo. Use effect to rest stage. Search top 5. We'll grab a Kyros and a Rebecca.
Sure.
And then I will discard a stage.
I'll go 7 to leader. Use effect of Lucci, Milling Spandine, and Hina. Oh, wait, I'm at 10 Dawn right now, right? Yeah, because you're at 10 Dawn.
Yeah, you're at 10.
Yeah, we'll go 7 to leader.
2, 1.
Minus 1k to the Rebecca, because otherwise the Leos are 1s.
Yeah.
Kuzan for 4. And then Rebecca for 4. Using the effect to get this is kind of tricky. Yeah, I think we use it to get the Who's Who to hand. And we'll just play Hina, rested, minus, doesn't matter. And go from there.
Return. You have 5 cards.
5 cards in hand, yeah. And you know one of them.
Start with a 5 to Hina.
2k with Who's Who.
Okay. Let's go 5 to Hina.
2k with Khalifa. 3 in hand.
Let's rest 7. Play Rebecca. Rebecca effect to draw 1. And I will play Kyros to return Leo to my hand.
Sure.
I will go 5 to Hina.
2k with Who's Who.
I'll go 9 to Hina.
Rebecca.
And I will go 1 for Leo.
Sure.
Stage. Search top 5. Crab. Sabo and Toy Soldier.
2 more 2ks is pretty nice.
Then discard a stage and pass turn with 6 in hand.
6 in hand. Okay. And as a reminder, all your bodies are buffed by
+1.
Yeah.
So I currently have 3 8 cost in play.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Um. We'll go 6 with Kuzan into one of your Rebeccas, minusing your Kyros. So it's currently a 4.
Yeah, 4. That's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. We'll go 6 with a Hina into another Rebecca.
That is also fine.
5 with lead into leader.
I will take that. No trigger.
5 into leader.
2K.
We'll go 6 with Lucci. Leader effect. Reduce and yeah, make that a 3 cost.
Yeah, 3 cards.
3 cards and 7 Dawn. Could be anything.
2K.
We'll play Jack. Jack effect. Draw 1 and get rid of Lucci. And
Leader effect.
yeah,
To draw 1.
2 cards in hand. Pass.
I
Don't
will
do it.
go 5 to Kuzan.
5 to Kuzan is fine. You got the Kuzan.
I will Red Rock the Jack.
Gotcha.
And then play 4 for Frankie.
Sure.
Pass turn.
Understood.
5 cards in hand.
All right. Frankie plays it rested, right?
Yeah.
I'll go 6 in the lead.
Keep you at 2K.
5 to lead.
Uh, 2K.
Cards in hand.
After
You have 2.
3 cards.
5 to lead.
I will take that. No trigger.
I'll go 8 to lead. Milling 2, giving the minus to Frankie.
6. I will block. Use leader effect to draw 1. And then I will play out a Leo.
Sure.
A stage, search top 5. To grab Rebecca Frankie. And I will discard a stage.
Double Brook for your 2 1-drop Leos. And pass from there.
Yeah, 1 card in hand.
1 card in hand, yeah.
Right. I will
No. Yeah, I know.
play King Kong on Leo. Give 8
Yeah.
double attack.
Yeah.
Then 12 to lead.
Yeah. Did you have that last turn?
I drew it off leader effect, but I knew it was coming up.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I knew I didn't know these 3 cards.
Yeah. If I left if I had 3 cards in hand with 6 Dawn open, what would the difference be? Because I'm curious.
I just go 9/11.
Which 9 I couldn't get out of, and then I could go 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so I would have won if I didn't do that.
Oh wait, I still have double. No, it doesn't matter.
No, right? Because you'd have
Actually, wait. No, I'd probably go 8. Actually,
8. I'd get out of with 2K,
yeah,
1K, 1K, and then you
I'd
could
probably go 8, go 5, 5, 5, 6. But that doesn't get there either. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was a misplay. I was like, all right, I didn't see him. He didn't add it from Leo. He didn't have it last turn, so I'm just gonna have to hope that you didn't have it already. Even though your deck was pretty thin, so that's why I went double Brook.
Yeah, I know at one point, whenever What turn was it? I think it was the turn that you swung at my Rebecca's.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I had four cards in hand,
Yeah.
my four cards in him was Red Rock and three stage.
Oh, so I could have just gone for game and won. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
As opposed to the one game I did it and you had like, oh, 2K, 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 1K. Dang
Yeah.
it. Dang it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just looking at my hand. Like I drew a stage off of leader effect. I got one from the third life, and then I drew for turn, and it was another stage.
Oof.
I
Yeah.
think whenever I just played that one Frankie that one turn,
Mm-hmm.
and I just like swung a
Swung with
lot,
Leo
and
and
you're
stuff.
like,
Yeah.
oh, you're just like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Yeah, that was my hand.
Yeah. The only other thing that I was tempted for, and I think it would have worked, is that on the Rebecca, I went Rebecca to play he, and then just to draw a card, and I played out Hina. I could have Spandine
Hmm.
and Rob Lucci'd. My issue is that I didn't want to put 5 cards for my trash because I felt that was kind of expensive to do so.
Hmm.
Because then, but then I'd have like a 6K. You wouldn't have any Leos out, which would mean that your end game finishing was a little bit tougher.
Yeah,
So I think that could have been better on my side too.
yeah, because you could have killed both the Leos that had in play at the time.
Yeah, and if I'm at 2 life and you don't have any bodies on board already, I don't think you can
Mhm.
win in any sense of it.
Yeah, I would have to like play like three bodies or like two and hope that one sticks at that point.
Yeah, that's why I was trying
And
to.
then also I have the counter to just not die as well.
Yeah, that's why I was pressuring the Frankie like I did. Was because I was hoping that I could attack into the thing you played rested and then double brook. Because then from that sense, I would have been,
Mhm.
I think, in the clear. But
Yeah, I think that would have put you in the clear for sure there.
all right. Well, again, another close matchup. I think a lot of fun, and let's
Yeah.
close out this one real quick. And that's going to be this week's version of Wednesday Night One Piece. Again, thank you very much to Koty for hanging out. These were really fun games, and again, you're really making me regret not having you on the show earlier. It was a blast.
For sure. It's been super fun the entire night, for sure.
Yeah, and I appreciate the unique matchups we got. I feel like I think the only like one side was like the Dofi mirror match. Once you started getting going, I felt like I was a little bit behind, but everything
Mhm.
else I think either player could have won, and I think there were some pretty tight matches.
Yeah, two of the games I'm winning just off of 1K.
Yeah,
Uh, literally, like any of the other games, like if either one of us did anything else, then it could have easily went the other way.
yeah, 100%. So,
Mhm.
well, Koty, you don't do social media as much, but I do know you're going to a lot of events in the next couple weeks in
Mhm.
person. So if you see them, make sure to say hi. I don't think we're going to cross
Sure.
paths for a while, but when we do, I will.
Yeah.
And we will do one bonus game. This is for people watching the show live. We do live stream this on Wednesdays, and then on Twitch and YouTube for Twitch subscribers and YouTube members, we have that VOD available for you guys. And we're gonna do our bonus game is gonna be Marco versus RP Luffy. So I haven't played this matchup a lot. It's an interesting one. I have like a lot of removal, and I don't mind swinging 6K every turn, so that helps me a lot
Mhm.
too. And honestly, just curious to see what the matchup looks like. So that's what we're going to do. I hope you guys enjoy and check it out if you haven't already. And then lastly, I do have a tournament this Saturday. So, like, if you watch this frame one and you're here when this video comes out, signups are still live. They're not going to be live for very much, but we will be live streaming it too, and it should be a good time. So, anything else, Koty? Any more shout outs?
Uh, no, I just appreciate you having me on. All the games tonight have been super, super fun, super close as well. All the leaders, I think, have been like a good choice as well. Granted, I wish that we could have brought five leaders instead
Oh,
because
sure.
there's so many different leaders right now in the meta
Yeah, this
that deserve to get a spotlight. Like we didn't bring Teach, we didn't bring Bonnie, we didn't bring Smoker.
No, Shanks
So
wasn't
many
here.
different
Yeah.
leaders.
This is definitely a
Yeah,
meta
no
where
Shanks.
we could bring 5 other ones. There's definitely been metas where it's like, man, 3 in itself are hard to choose, but we're
Hmm.
definitely blessed in this one as it is. So we're gonna do our bonus match.
For
Make sure
sure.
to check it out if you guys have. Thank you again so much for watching. I do really appreciate it. And it just the show has been awesome. This is I think the 30th episode, which is at least 20 more episodes than I thought we'd last. So I'm happy we were able to get this far. And we're coming up on like the year anniversary of this show too, which is really exciting. So that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you all next time.